The 2016 junior boys volleyball team was comprised of 1 veteran player and 8 rookies. From the onset of the season, the team was plagued with player injury, which had a major impact on game competition outcomes. Although the Raiders finished the season with a 0-8 record, each player demonstrated improvement and growth in their individual skill set, which will serve them well in the 2017 season. We have nowhere to go but up. MVP, Campbell Taylor. Rookie, Wesley Matthews. Most improved, Riley Thero.
This was a big year for our senior boys volleyball team, as we actually had a full team. This large group of committed athletes went from raw talent with tremendous potential to a rather polished volleyball machine by the end of the season. We finished with an even win-loss record and moved into the playoffs with high hopes. The boys played well in the playoffs, but could not close out games to seal the wins. Although we didn't win the league, nobody took RCI for granted because everybody knew that these guys were always ready to lock the horns. Gentlemen, thanks for a great season and good luck to our graduating players. This year's award winners, MVPs, Reed Hall and Brendan Barber. MIPs, Tim Meehan and Bryce Schapp.
Our RCI golf team went to Homestead at Wolf Ridge Golf Course in Killaloe, September 19th, 2016 to represent RCI at the UASA Golf Tournament. The boys team of Colin Schwartz, Dawson Campbell, Jesse Kobus, and Brandon Hanneman. Our girls team of Lydia Spooner, Ashley Hubert, Haley Roderick, and Lauren Campbell-Brunke. Everybody represented RCI well, however, only the girls team advanced to the IASA for the 3rd year in a row. On the 28th of September, they represented RCI at Mississippi Golf Club. It was a great day, had a lot of fun. Everybody participated. It was a lot of fun. We did not advance from there, but everybody had a good year. We look forward to next year. MVP for the boys is Colin Schwartz, and our MVP for the girls is Haley Roderick.
The junior girls basketball team had a rebuilding year this year. 10 of the 11 girls were first-year junior girls basketball players. Despite that, the girls had an excellent season, finishing 3rd in the regular season, losing narrowly to Opeongo in the quarterfinals. Excellent year, girls, and looking forward to next year. MVP, Maggie Scott. Coaches Award to Josie Doring and Summer Simons. And the Marianne DeLabio Award, which is awarded to the member of the junior girls basketball team who ungrudgingly devotes herself to the team and epitomizes the true spirit of the game. This award goes to Morgan Virgin.
For the 3rd year in a row, the senior girls basketball team advanced to IASA as UOFSA Single A champions, and they did so in dramatic fashion, coming back from being 11 points down in the 4th quarter to defeat the St. Joseph's Roman Catholic High School Jaguars. The girls moved on to achieve their goal of playing on day 2 of IASA and to play for an OFSA berth. This lofty OFSA dream, however, came up 1 game short. With 9 players eligible to return for next year's squad and numerous teams moving up to AA, the future still looks bright for RCI girls basketball within IASA. MVPs Andrea Martin and Courtney Roach. Coaches Award, Kate Kelly.
The RCI cross-country team had a strong season with many good results. Young team members with lots of potential were guided all season by strong senior mentors. At the county championships, the midget boys placed 2nd overall with a strong team race led by Leaf Buxton, who ran to a confident 4th place finish. This could be a team to watch in the future. Seniors Taylor Virgin and Reed Hall also had strong races due to a solid season of training, and the senior boys team placed 4th in a deep field. In the snow and sleet at IASA in Kemptville, many racers had seasonal best performances. All the best to graduating athletes Pace, Taylor, Reed, and Brendan. Your leadership and sportsmanship was key to our success this year. The boys' MVPs are Leif Buxton and Reed Hall. Boys' MIPs are Tommy McCaskill and Brendan Barber. And the girls' MVP is Taylor Virgin.
The junior gridiron squad returned to action in the Lanark Grand Prix Football League in 2016 with a large group of enthusiastic players. Football training camp was under the hot September sun, and everyone was keen to run, hit, tackle, throw, and catch to get ready for the regular season. New equipment, new rules, and a new game, new teammates. There was a great deal to learn, and the team worked with zeal. We kicked off the regular season in Perth against the St. John Spartans and came away with a 19-7 win. Keeping up the RCI tradition of playing tough against the Redmen, the juniors traveled to Arnprior, where they moved the ball on offense and tackled hard on defense, but did not win. After a tough loss to Almont, we hosted an exhibition game against Fellows and earned a convincing win. On a cold day in November, we traveled to Beckwith to face the undefeated Thunderbolts in the semi-final, and despite giving up points early, the lads never gave up. Kyle Raya was credited with an amazing 8 tackles in the game. This is a great season for a team made up of rookies, as we learn to play football and persevere through adversity. The future of RCI football looks to be in good hands. The Dave Rosler Award is in honor of David Rosler, who played football for the Raiders from 1979 to 1983 and tragically lost his life in an industry accident in 1996. The award is awarded to the junior football players who, in the coach's opinion, exhibit the 3D characteristics of dedication, desire, and determination. This year's Dave Rosler Award winners are Thomas Barber and Zach Rowe. Rookie of the Year this year, Colby Bleeks, Carter Salmon. Most Valuable Linesman, Mason Lynch. Most Valuable Back, Drew Bayshaw. And Most Valuable Player, Nathan Vanderwater.
The RCI tennis team had another successful year. At counties in the fall, gold medals were won by Brennan and Reed, Lauren and Lydia, and Sydney, and a bronze medal was won by Tyler and Campbell, qualifying 4 teams for EOFSA in Kingston in May. At EOFSA, they all played very well. The MVP award goes to Sydney Smart, Lauren Campbell-Brunke, and Lydia Spooner.
This year, the girls rugby team was a lot of fun to coach. We had a fairly successful season if you consider that we had twice as many wins this year as we did last year. So that's right, we had 2 wins, and the girls really competed well and seemed to really enjoy the game and certainly improved their rugby skills. This year, Abby Emo was a terror on the field and just worked so hard to give us our best showing every game. So our MVP is Abby Emo. Brooke Congdon came into her own this year, became a force to be reckoned with, and she wins the Most Improved Player award. And we had a new young player named Savannah Pinsent come out, and boy, can she tackle. She took the award of Rookie of the Year, so congratulations, girls.
The junior boys basketball team was a young group this year with only 1 returning member from last year's squad. The team showed steady improvement during the season, highlighted by wins over Opiongo, Mackenzie, and Madawaska, and near victories against Jean Lajoie and Valor. It was the first playoff appearance for a junior boys basketball team in 5 years. Great job, gentlemen. Most valuable player was Campbell Taylor. Most improved players, Colby Bleeks and Crawford Levoy, and Rookie of the Year, Carter Salmon.
The senior boys basketball team were much better than their record indicated, competing in most games versus the league's top talent. The boys deserve a lot of credit for their dedication for attending 6:30 a.m. practices all season long, including practices in the deep, freezing heart of winter. When we return to championship glory, we look forward to sharing these victories with you. Best wishes to our graduating players. MVP, Brendan Barber. The Coach Edie Award for Heart, Hustle, Competitiveness, and Dedication, Reed Hall.
The RCI Nordic ski team competed at EOSA on the Forest Lee cross-country ski trails in Pembroke on February 15th. All skiers represented RCI with sportsmanship and enthusiasm, skiing well and showing that we have depth and potential for the future. The junior boys team of Leif Buxton, Wes Matthews, Tommy McCaskill, and Tom Stark placed third overall on the challenging 6-kilometer course. They look forward to skiing the same course again next year, along with Kyle Hall, who was sidelined this year with an ankle injury. Reed Hall was RCI's only senior skier competing in the 8-kilometer race. He showed athleticism and endurance, beating several more experienced skiers. Congratulations to all team members. You made RCI proud. The MVP is Leif Buxton.
The 2016-2017 junior girls volleyball team was comprised of 3 veteran players and 9 rookies. The league this year was relatively high in caliber, with 11 teams vying for a top 6 playoff position for playoffs. A couple of 2 to 3 losses cost the girls valuable points, and unfortunately for the Raiders, they were edged out of a playoff spot due to head-to-head competition. The team demonstrated marked improvement and growth overall, with the potential of 9 veterans for the 2017-2018 season. The junior girls will be well prepared to make their mark. Most valuable player, Caitlin Warner. Rookie of the Year, Jade Ferguson. MIP, Maggie Scott.
The senior girls volleyball team had a difficult season this year, with only 9 players, 0 of which were returning senior volleyball players, irregular practices, games with 6 people. But despite all this, we were still able to make it to the playoffs, finishing 5th in the regular season. However, we were unable to win any games in the playoffs, therefore ending our season. We're looking forward to next year with the return of all these players. Senior girls MVP, Maddie Stroud. Rookie of the Year, Georgia Clemmer.
What a fantastic year for RCI Alpine. We had lots of bodies out to enjoy the snow and continue our tradition of dominance in this sport. All of our boys' teams won county gold with medal performances from Wes, Tyler, Finn, Zach, and Reed. This set them up as favorites going into the EASA meet. Our snowboarders and level 1 skiers stormed the competition to claim EASA gold. Unfortunately, a couple of slight mishaps kept our level 2 skiers off that top podium spot. At OFSA, our skiers battled through tough conditions, and although they were legitimate medal contenders, could not string together enough clean runs to take the hardware. With a change in weather, our snowboarders had much more favorable conditions and took advantage, led by Reed Hall, who won an OFSA silver medal. I'd like to thank all of our athletes for another great season and wish our graduating athletes good luck in their future pursuits. For the rest, see you again next year. This year's award winners: Skiing MVP, Finn Guckus. Skiing MIP, Max Hemsley. Snowboarding MVP and OFSA silver medalist, Reed Hall. Snowboarding MIP, Liam Todd.
This year we had our first ever junior boys swim team. The boys, Zach, Tom, Kyle, Tommy, Max, and Wes showed excellent commitment and effort making 7 a.m. Monday morning practices. Their efforts paid off at EOFS in Kingston at the beginning of February, where they all beat their personal bests. The MVP this year goes to Wesley Matthews and Zach Rowe, who both had top 10 finishes at EOFSA. The most improved award goes to Kyle Hall for shaving off the most time in the 50-meter backstroke. Excellent job, boys.
Congratulations to the varsity girls hockey team, who had a stellar season. They opened league play at Mattaway with a 3-0 win over St. Joseph's and with a 5-0 win over Madawaska Valley. The team showed lots of aggression in the offensive end, with the scoring shared between many players. In the defensive end, rookie netminder Meadow Congdon proved her skill and worth by challenging all teams to get a puck by her. The RCI defense also did their job throughout the season by again and again getting the puck out of our defensive end. The tenacious play all season rewarded the girls with a 4th place berth in the Final Four tournament, their first time to attend this tournament in franchise history. This alone was a victory. They knew competing against a powerful Opeongo team would be tough, but they played their hearts out, disappointing no one and making Opeongo think twice about playing us again. Losing a 2-1 match by narrow margins. I am extremely proud of this team. They have come from diverse backgrounds and skills, but season after season they have improved to show themselves as a team to be reckoned with. A team who will continue to challenge any other team on the ice. Congratulations on a spectacular season. A special thank you to Miss Inglis for her help at practices, and huge appreciation for Mr. Rose, who picked up the head coaching role in February. Today's and this season's award recipients for the RCI Varsity Girls Hockey Team of 2016-17 are: Most Improved Players goes to Abby DeLarge and Cassie Gibbons. Most Valuable Rookie goes to Meadow Congdon. And Most Valuable Player awards goes to Sydney Smart and Georgia Clemmer. You have all shown great leadership on the ice, and I congratulate you all and look forward to next year's season.
The varsity boys hockey team had a competitive season last year with a nice balance of veteran leadership coupled with some promising rookies in the lineup. The boys were able to finish second overall in league play, which qualified them for a semifinal matchup against arch rival Bishop Smith Catholic High School. The boys played a very structured system, forechecking system, defensive system, with using a disciplined style of play to result in a 3-1 victory in semifinals, which put them up against another arch rival, crosstown rival, St. Joe's High School. RCI gave everything they had, despite missing 4 regulars from their lineup, but at the end came up a little bit short, losing 3-1 to the eventual EOSA finalists. The boys are to be commended on discipline throughout the season, adherence to a team structure. Best of luck to graduating players. Future does look bright for the team next year with several more grade 9s moving up into the starting lineup. Senior Player of the Year is Evan Gillen. Junior Player of the Year is Colby Bleeks. Most Improved Player is Brock Pierce. And the Pearly Black Team Leadership Award goes to Brandon Hanneman. Special thank you to co-coach Pete Rose for all his effort and assistance this past season, and Braden Cameron, a community volunteer and former player.
We had a very small badminton team this year, but a large contingent of grade 9 and 10 athletes, which looks promising for the future. Even though our teams were small, we proved that doesn't matter with some great results at the county meets. RCI's players were led with silver medals by Josie and Jack in novice mixed doubles, and another gold medal for Sid and Lyd in junior ladies doubles. Congratulations to all badminton players on a great season. We would like to extend our thanks to our community coach, Rick Dillabeau, for his knowledge, his very unique personality, and his dedication to RCI badminton. This year's award winners for novice MIPs go to Josie Doring and Jack Beattie, and a coach's award goes to Cassie Kilby. Junior badminton winners, MVPs, Sydney Smart and Lydia Spooner. MIP, Ale Rubio Diaz.
So sorry I can't be there tonight, guys, but after the Red Blacks saw how well we did this year with a rookie team, they called me up to come help them out tonight against the Hamilton Ticats. So our season, It was an interesting one. It started late due to weather conditions and not being able to get onto the fields. But we had some major last-minute scheduling changes throughout the season. Despite all this, we went on to finish in 5th place with a 1-4-1 record, ending up one spot out of the playoffs. This might not sound great, but for a full rookie team, I think it was pretty good. We played St. Joe's first, a team of veterans who made it to EOSA last year and only lost 3-0. They went on to EOSA again this year. Then we traveled Deep River for 3 games in a day. We ended up with a tie and 2 losses, but played well defensively. After the first game, we had a season-ending injury to one of our players, which added to our interesting season. Our next tourney, we had a close loss to Bishops 2-1 and then went on to beat Valor 3-2. For those math teachers out there, if you can add, that's only 3 days of soccer for the whole season. With a rookie team that only got at most 3 goals scored on them in a game, you should be proud of your efforts, guys. I look forward to seeing how this team does next year with 14 of 16 guys returning. Thanks, and have a great summer, guys. Our most valuable player this year was Colby Bleeks. He was a consistent member at all the practices and played hard in every game. Our most improved player this year was Kyle Rye, also made most of the practices and never gave up on the field. Our coach's award goes to Jackson Schuleman, who never missed a practice this year and just kept coming out every game and trying harder and harder. Thanks a lot, guys. Great season.
The senior boys soccer team had a successful season in 2017. Led by the midfield tandem of Dawson Brown and Carter Bleeks, the lads went through the regular season and scored in every game. Cody Mackin with 5 goals and Stephen Young with 4 led the attack. Despite having only 5 returning players, we were competitive in every match. The many rookies had plenty of playing time and learned during the games. Claude and Brett combined to keeper duties for the wins. We fought throughout the quarterfinal, but lost a tight match to Jean Lajoie. Season highlights were playing every exhibition game in the cold wind and rain, Ale's efforts to teach us Spanish soccer words, and enjoying many hours in the Deep River Play Structure. Thank you, graduating players, for your time. I look forward to seeing the non-graduating players at many practices next year. Senior Boys Soccer Awards. Most Improved Player, Bryce Shep. Golden Boot, Cody Mackin. Coaches Award, Ale Rubio Diaz. MVP, Carter Bleeks and Dawson Brown.
Junior girls soccer. There was a steep learning curve for the junior girls soccer team, with many of the players having little or no soccer experience. The season consisted of finding the right position for each player and attempting to move from a nice team to one with a little bit of aggression, or grr. The team improved with each game, reaching the goal of making the playoffs. Unfortunately, the rain did not allow us to properly prepare for a long playoff run. Thanks to Shelby Inglis for her assistance. Coaches Awards go to Meadow Cogden and Josie Doring. Most Valuable Player, Caitlin Warner. Senior girls soccer. Senior girls soccer could best be described as a team for the future, with all but one of the players in grade 11. Although champions the year before, the team did not climatize to the faster, more aggressive style of play in the senior division. The season started slow against Arnprior and ended with a solid win against Madawaska Valley at home. The team continued the strong soccer tradition for which we are known. Special thanks to Shelby Inglis for her assistance. Most Valuable Player, Georgia Clement.
The RCI track and field team had a successful season led by a motivated group of grade 9 competitors. At the county championships, there were many excellent performances. County champions include Josie Doring in discus and javelin, Brendan Barber in javelin, Luke Hansen in the long jump and the 200 meters, Zach Rowe in high jump, and Jack O'Grady in sprint hurdles. Josiah Watson, Luke Hansen, and Mason Lynch qualified to EOSA in their 3 individual events, and Luke won the medal for top midget boy of the meet. At EOSA, Zach, Mason, Luke, and Josie qualified for East Regionals. Josie and Luke both brought home EOSA gold medals. At East Regionals, all RCI athletes finished in the top 8 in their events, and Josie and Luke went on to qualify for OFSA. At the Ontario Championships, Josie finished 11th in discus and Luke finished 5th in long jump. To end this season, the team held a track and field clinic at Mattaway to teach event technique to future raters from RCIS. Congratulations to all athletes on an excellent season, and thank you for your dedication to your sport. The girls' MVP is Josie Deering. The boys' MVP is Mason Lynch. Team MIPs are Jack O'Grady and Leith Buxton. The Coaches Award goes to Brendan Barber, and the award for Outstanding Achievement in Track and Field goes to Luke Hansen.
This year, I had the honor of coaching some of our wrestling athletes. We didn't have that many practices in the school. Most of the wrestlers learned their skills from the Renfrew Wrestling Club, coached by Harry Smith and Grant Lavallee. Nonetheless, I did get to wrestle with some of the kids and certainly enjoyed learning with the students. One wrestler really came into her own this year, winning competitions all over the place. Came second in the All-Ontario finals. I think she was 4th in Canada. That's Savannah Pinsett, and she wins the MVP for the wrestling team.